Stop this here. Stop this. How do I press him? This is not professional. This is not professional. You can't be pressing the minister of this.
Mr. General.
Okay. You can never develop this property. I will not allow it.
No problem, sir.
You are
only acting on my orders.
If you want to kill everybody, kill everybody.
We will not kill
you cannot.
We will not. We will not kill anybody.
You put your hand up.
We will not.
My friend, you see? Don't want to fight. You cannot shut me off. No, you cannot shut me off. No, you're mate. You're my senior. You cannot even talk when I'm talking. Because I have to reach you. I'll be talking and policemen will be talking.
Hey, you are taking with us.
I'm not to carry security. That's an officer. Nobody does that.
We did not carry anybody.
The man took that. We will not allow going to the chief of numbers and then you to carry land.
Sir, everything was applied legally.
Will you stop that?
Will
you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth, put yourself. Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school. You're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
me up. Will you keep quiet? Get me a big fool.
I'm not
a fool.
I'm not a fool,
You can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not a fool. I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
For which order? You will see whether you love it here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
I'm an
officer. I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You will have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody, sir. We are acting on orders.
My people, this one that just happened in Abuja shocked everybody. Imagine this, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, drove down with his convoy to inspect a piece of land, and suddenly, boom, a soldier on duty stopped him. The soldier no gree. He stood his ground. The video is everywhere online right now, and people are talking non-stop about it. You know how Wike be, always bold, always direct. So, when his convoy reached that site, the plan was for the FCT team to access the area, probably to check the situation of an estate or land that's under dispute. But right there, armed soldiers were already stationed. They blocked the gate and refused to let the team in. Wike came down personally, thinking it was maybe miscommunication, but the soldier told him straight, "Sir, I'm acting under orders." And that's where the whole drama started. Now guys, before I go deep into what actually led to that, please quickly tap the like button if you haven't already, because this matter is sweet but serious at the same time. And subscribe too, so you don't miss updates as this story continues to unfold. Back to the gist. So, when Wike approached the soldier, you could feel the tension in the air. The soldier's voice was calm but firm. He said he was simply obeying instructions from his superiors not to allow anyone, no matter who, to enter that land until further notice. And Wike, being who he is, felt that as the FCT minister, no security officer should stop him from accessing any government site within his jurisdiction. People around could sense that mix of authority and shock. It's not something you see every day, one of the most powerful ministers in the country being told no entry by a soldier. The short clip that leaked shows that moment clearly. Wike tried to reason with the soldier, saying something like, "You mean I, the minister, cannot enter?" And the soldier kept replying, "Sir, I'm following orders." Now, my people, that single line, "I'm following orders," has become the talk of the town. Some Nigerians are praising the soldier, saying he's the definition of discipline. They are calling him gallant, saying we need more security men who don't bow to titles or positions, who just follow the rules. But others are saying, come on, that's embarrassment. You don't block your own minister in his own territory. Who do you agree with? The soldier or the minister? Drop your comment down below, let's reason it together. And if you are enjoying the gist, I beg, don't forget, click like right now so more people will see this update too. Now, let's unpack the real issue behind this scene. The land in question is said to be under some kind of dispute, possibly an estate that's being developed or reclaimed. Abuja has a long history of land controversies. Sometimes two government agencies claim ownership, sometimes the military or police secure a site because of a court order. So, in this case, it seems the soldiers were positioned there for a reason. The big question is, was Wike aware of that security order before going there? Or did someone fail to pass the information across? Because from the look of things, it doesn't seem like there was prior communication between both sides. That's why we always say, Nigeria's biggest problem sometimes isn't corruption, it's poor communication between agencies. If the soldier truly had written orders, then technically, he did the right thing by not allowing anyone in. But, if there were no clear documents or communication, then maybe he overstepped. Either way, what matters most is how both sides handle it now that the public is watching. Guys, tell me what you think. If you were that soldier, and a federal minister arrives in front of you, would you still insist on your order, or would you step aside? Let's see your honest opinion in the comments, and please subscribe so you can follow up when new details drop. Now, let's talk about how people are reacting online. You know Nigerians don't waste time, social media is buzzing. Some are calling the soldier the hero of the day, saying he's a true example of discipline. Others are posting memes calling it the biggest shock Wike has faced since becoming FCT Minister. Some even say it's karma for the way he handles issues boldly. But you know how internet people can be, they turn everything into gist. Still, beyond the jokes, this incident raises a serious question about how civil and military authorities should relate. There should always be mutual respect. Even though soldiers act on command, ministers also represent the government that gives those commands. So, if both sides don't talk clearly, these kinds of public showdowns can happen again. And honestly, this particular clip teaches us something important. No matter how powerful you are, everyone answers to someone. The soldier answers to his commander, the commander answers to the army hierarchy, and the minister answers to the president. That's the chain of command. So before we point fingers, let's remember each person has a duty. But, my people, let's not pretend, it must have been quite awkward for Wike. Imagine being in that situation where your convoy is stopped, and cameras are rolling. Nigerians love drama, so that clip spread faster than wildfire. If you've seen it, tell me what part shocked you the most. And if you haven't, just search for it later. No violence, just pure tension. Now let's discuss the lessons. First, security agencies and civilian authorities need better coordination. Simple phone calls or official letters could prevent embarrassment. Second, soldiers must always keep their calm, just like this one did, no aggression, no rough handling. Third, ministers and public officers should also show patience when such issues happen. Everyone must uphold the image of discipline. At the end of the day, we are all Nigerians. Nobody wins when government officials and soldiers argue in public. It sends a wrong message, and that's why this matter is trending. It's about respect, communication, and professionalism. But you see that soldier? Many Nigerians now call him the gallant one, because even with all the pressure, he didn't insult anyone, didn't raise his weapon, didn't abuse power, he just stood by his order. And that, my people, is rare. Because sometimes, when high-ranking officials show up, others bend rules immediately. But this man chose order over fear, and that's why people are saluting him. On the other side, some supporters of Wike argue that he's doing his job, trying to clean up Abuja, reclaim land, and make the capital city organized. So being blocked publicly was uncalled for, especially since he represents the president in FCT matters. They say the soldier could have simply saluted and called his superior to clarify, rather than blocking the way outright. Now let's balance it. Both sides have valid points. The soldier was professional in following command. The minister was doing his duty as the chief administrator of the capital. So really, it's communication breakdown that caused the embarrassment. What do you think should happen next? Should the military issue a statement explaining the soldier's action? Or should Wike's office address the matter publicly to calm everyone down? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's gist together. And please, if you're still watching till now, you deserve some kudos, thank you. Click that like button, because when you like, YouTube pushes the gist to more Nigerians who need to hear it. Also hit subscribe if you haven't, because updates about this story will surely come out soon, and you'll want to hear them firsthand here. Now, beyond this single story, there's a bigger conversation happening. Nigerians are beginning to demand accountability from everyone, from politicians, from soldiers, from police, from civil servants. People want to see professionalism and respect at every level. That's why this incident is more than just a clash, it's a symbol of something deeper, discipline versus privilege. When people say the gallant soldier embarrassed Wike, it's not necessarily about disrespect. It's about shock, because rarely do we see someone at a lower rank stand firm politely before a powerful minister and insist on doing things by the book. It's a reminder that law and order should be above titles. But my people, we should also pray that it doesn't create unnecessary tension between government bodies. The military and the FCTA must remain united, because both sides serve the same nation. And I believe, once investigations are done, this issue will be resolved quietly. Still, that moment will be remembered for a long time. You know, Nigerians, we don't forget viral moments like this quickly. Soon, comedians will remix it, influencers will analyze it, and politicians will reference it when talking about discipline. So, what lesson do we, ordinary citizens, take from this? Always do your duty right. Whether you're a security officer, a driver, a market woman, or even a YouTuber like me, stand for truth and professionalism. At the same time, respect authority, but don't compromise your integrity. That's what builds a strong system. And speaking of strong systems, guys, we also need to hold leaders accountable, but respectfully. We shouldn't insult or abuse anyone, just observe, analyze, and discuss maturely. Because at the end of the day, both Wike and that soldier are public servants working for the same Nigeria we all want to be proud of. So, as the gist stands now, no physical fight, no violence, just a heated verbal exchange and a viral video. But the implications? Big. It sparked a debate about power, protocol, and respect. If you're just joining, here's the summary in one line. The FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, was stopped by a soldier from entering a disputed site in Abuja. The soldier said he was obeying orders, and that moment turned into the talk of the day. Nigerians are now split between supporting the soldier's discipline and defending the minister's authority. My people, before you go, drop your take. Who was right in your view, and what do you think government should do next? Should they praise the soldier for following orders, or caution him for the embarrassment? And please, before you scroll away, click like if you enjoyed the gist, subscribe if you love straight talk news told in simple English, and share this video with someone who loves real-time Nigerian updates. Because one thing for sure, more reactions are coming, and we'll be right here to gist you as it unfolds. Till next time, stay informed, stay calm, and remember, power can change hands, but respect and discipline will always stand strong.